Morning, everybody. I'm up bright and early today. Da-da. I've been quite busy. I had to send an email off to the police officer that's dealing with my hit and run. I never know who's watching this, so I have to be kind of careful what I say. But put it this way, I went to York on Friday with my mum. She was picking me up in a taxi to go to the railway station. And as we were going along the street, well, as I was walking along the street to meet my mum, I noticed a taxi coming along my street. Now, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but the said taxi that hit me back in April now, a long time ago, had a passenger in it. And the insurance company and the police have wanted to know who the passenger was. I could give a description, seen the lady before, but I never knew where she was going. So it was like she could have been dropped off somewhere from the middle of my street right to the little cul-de-sac that's on the end of my street. Oh, excuse me. So to my joy, on Friday, I see the same passenger in the taxi of the same company that hit me. So me being a devious little bastard, look at my dodgy cliff, I stood on the street with my phone out, pretending to talk to somebody, but watching this taxi out of the corner of my eye to see where the passenger was getting out. And I realised where the passenger was getting out of. Well, actually, the taxi driver looked quite worried and kept looking over at me. So I kept looking away. I managed to get a zoomed-in photo, but bollocks, missed the registration plate, missed the driver pretty much, and just got a photograph of the lady sat in it. But it's time-stamped. That may be an important fact later. So anyhow, this taxi driver kept this lady talking in his car for ages. Do you know what I mean? And then eventually she got out and I saw which house she went to. So I had a lovely time in York, came back, sorted myself out and went to the house. Now, how do you go to somebody's house and say, you know what I mean, what I had to say? So anyhow, basically I introduced myself, told the lady why I was there, what had happened to me, and got talking to her. She was a lovely lady that actually lives on my street, someone I've never met before. And she confirmed to me that her friend, the elderly lady, goes to her house every week at 11:30 on a Friday and is taken with the taxi company that hit me. Unless she gets a lift, and then she'll walk along the street from the hill. Now, she was definitely in a car the day the taxi hit me, because she got out of it. Apparently the lady's very anxious and shy and old, so she probably wouldn't want to talk to the police herself. But her friend at the house that she was dropped off at said, look, I can tell any police officer, any insurance company or anything, that my friend comes to see me every week and I have a cup of tea ready at 11:30. So the taxi company that had denied any knowledge of being on my street are going to look pretty stupid because I've just proved they've got a regular job to my street. Things may move forward. I'm praying. Because to be told by that taxi company that the driver would deny any knowledge of being on the street is awful. Like, yeah, I've had problems with my legs and stuff before, right? And my back. But my back was sorted out. I was getting out. I was walking more. I was doing this, that and the other. Do you know what I mean? I have my aches and my pains. And do you know what I mean? But my back was bad from my skull to just above my bra strap. And then from my hips down to my coccyx. This driver hit me in the middle of the back and twisted me, which has impacted the top of my back more, the bottom of my back more, and caused pain in the middle of my back, which has snowballed into all these different problems that I've got, made other problems that I existingly had worse, and it's really impacted my life. It really has. So I don't want them to get away with it because I'm so angry. And I'm hoping this little bit of info that I have is helpful. Keep everything crossed for me, because justice has to be served on this person that hit me. Because it wasn't good being run over. It's bad enough being run over, but when someone hits you from the back and you stood on a fucking pavement, it's not good. Do you know what I mean? So watch this space and we'll see what happens.